Imagine being able to grow your own strawberries. And maybe you're thinking, oh yeah, I've done that, and they took over the whole yard and every which way, and I don't have a garden like I used to. This is a 5-piece strawberry plant that you can grow in a pot.
Yes.
Stop it. It's M82427. Well, I remember gardening with my mom as a kid, and we would have the straw, and it was all over the ground, and it was just, the bunnies got to it before we could. But if you have it in a pot, it allows you to have a little more control.
Yes.
This is $25.98, but you will get, because if you've ever planted strawberries before and you think, well, I'll plant the plant and maybe next year I'll get berries.
Right.
That's not the case.
No, you'll get them this year.
This year.
These are ever-bearing, and throughout the show I've talked about things that bloom all summer long, like our summer flowering shrubs. Why not have strawberries that fruit all summer long? This is about instant gratification. The large fruit, these are Montana ever-bearing strawberries, but they also do great in Mississippi.
Ooh.
They will take the cold, they will take the heat. You're getting 5 plants in this order, not bare root. These are good to go. And these are great in zones 4 to 10, which is essentially Aspen to Orlando.
Okay.
They're perennial, and you can grow them in a traditional patch, which, by the way, when you do a patch, you start with clean soil and you have an edging, so nothing can creep in on it. A traditional patch, or in a pot, or even in a hanging basket for these. And to make sure you got really the highest yield, be sure to pick up my time-release fertilizer, which the strawberries would like. But I'm not messing around. You see the bundles of bare root strawberries for sale all of the time.
Yeah.
But if you want big results the very first year, you need to start with plants.
The first year.
The first year that are already potted. And you can see the ones we've got. See, that's a traditional strawberry jar. And they send out the beautiful runners. And by the way, all of the little white blooms that you'll see on the strawberry plants, each bloom turns into a strawberry. So don't think, oh, I believe I'll pick those flowers and put them in a bud vase. No, no, no. Look at them on the plant. And
leave them there until
But you can see how they're all hanging down like that. So if they're in a hanging basket, it's beautiful. If they're in a patch, sometimes it's hard to see the strawberries, and sometimes it's hard to get up off the ground after you picked them.
Yeah, fair.
There's that too.
That's a fair point. You get the 5-piece strawberry plant. This is such a great opportunity to you get your berries the first year.
Yes.
So if you've ever wanted to maybe make a strawberry shortcake, or first thing in the morning, you go out and you grab your fresh strawberries to put on top of your cereal, your granola, your yogurt, and oatmeal. How fun is that you get to grow that? And imagine doing that too with your kids. With my kiddos, I've loved being able to share the excitement of gardening, because they need to kind of have a fruit of their labor, and this really is a fruit of their labor. But look how, these are big strawberries.
Enjoy thyself.
Enjoy.
I'm gonna have a little needlepoint pillow made like that.
That says enjoy thyself.
But I want to show you.
Wow.
Look, this is nice and dense. Some strawberries you get have got all kind of open, hollow things. I know you've gotten them before. Don't act like you hadn't. These are right. Only your hands have touched these, so you don't have to wonder what was sprayed on it.
Good point.
Where did it come from? Oh, I'd never even heard of that country before. Gorgeous, gorgeous, and if you can make your own strawberry syrup.
Ooh, a strawberry syrup, even maybe some of your own jams, right? Look at that.
My brother's always sending me huckleberry jam. I'm gonna send him some strawberry stuff in retaliation.
To retaliate.
That's what you do. I love my brother.
But there's something really special about being able to grow your own food.
Yes.
And to do it in a fun way, something that just puts a smile on your face. $25.98 is your 5-piece set. These will come back every year.
Yes. And they're ever bearing. And if you've had strawberries before, you know that you can get a crop and then that's it. And if you've got a small garden, I have not got any room for slackers. I really don't. I
don't let the other plants hear you.
No, I don't have any in the show. You see where we've assembled this. They all had to go through that red velvet rope to get here.
Yeah.
But gorgeous strawberries here all summer long. It's great that if you've got them in a container, as I have here, look how beautiful this is. You can have these and by the way, in the white pots, they really show up so nice.
Oh, good idea.
But
how much sun do they need?
full sun.
Okay.
Strawberries need full sun to really do what they are supposed to do. But this is so pretty that when the strawberries are on it, bring in a small pot, sit it on the table. Your child comes down for breakfast and you got it all set there.
Yeah.
Then there's a connection. It's like, I mean, you don't have to bring the cow in to show that's where the milk came from, but you could certainly bring this in.
That would be problematic in my house. It would be a little tricky to get a cow in. But you know what? It's so smart. It makes a connection.
Yeah.
And when you're sharing the love of gardening, whether it's growing your own food or beautiful blooms, you get to do that with those that you love. So maybe you have the grandkids that come over a little bit more in the summertime, right? You spend a day with them instead of them going off to summer camp. This would be an amazing thing for you to do together. Yeah. Now, I just need to know, how do I make sure my kids don't eat all the strawberries so that I can still get some? Do you have a spray for that?
No, you buy 2 sets.
And hide one?
Yes, you have your hidden stash, like you do of the Valentine's candy and the Halloween candy and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Because I could just see it. My kids would go out on that sunny spot of the back deck and just be picking strawberries.
But you know, with the strawberries, it only did it one time. The plants, once they had stopped fruiting, then they start to look a little bit ragged because this is ever bearing. That means it's always sending up new foliage and new blooms. So it is what I call an ornamental edible. It earns its keep in the beautiful part of your garden. If you've got pots of geraniums or whatever else you might have on your deck, you can have these and they'll be equally beautiful and feed you.
Oh, I love that. $25.98. It's M824